My name is Karolina and I'm originally from Sweden, but I live in South Africa now. I'm a wildlife photographer. I'm here to answer a couple of questions today. So yeah, I haven't seen the questions yet, so we'll see what they're about. Okay, let's see. First question is, what camera do you use? I use a Nikon D800. It's quite an old model, but I do like it a lot. I guess the only thing is that it's a bit slow. So I wouldn't highly recommend it if you're investing a lot in your photography, but I bought it second hand, so that's why it was worth it. Okay, second question. Why photography? Just one of those things that kind of happened. My life wasn't really planned to turn out the way it was, but I really enjoy capturing beautiful things. Beautiful things wherever I am, in nature especially, and I love trying to capture it. So that's why I chose photography. Do penguins have knees? I guess so. I'm not sure. I think so, don't they? Craig is shaking his head behind the camera. They don't. Little veins there. Okay, I don't know. Out of all your photos, which is your favorite and why? Yeah, I'm not sure. This is a really good question because I think my favorite photo is always the next one that I'm gonna take. I'm always looking forward to capturing the next thing, so I don't really have a favorite photo. But if I have to choose one that I'm really proud of that I've taken, I think it must be the ground hornbill that is looking straight into the camera. It was one of those shots that I actually wanted to capture for a long time, and then I finally got to do it, and it turned out to be really good. And it was also one of those photos that really kind of, I don't know, put me on the map, I guess. It got a lot of traction on social media, so that was really cool, and it kind of kickstarted what I am doing now. Sorry, this phone locked itself now. Okay. Monopoly or Cluedo? Cluedo? How do you say it in English?
Cluedo.
Cluedo. Monopoly. I love Monopoly. Grew up playing it all the time with my friends during the summers, so love Monopoly. Which work has influenced you the most and why? Or whose work? Sorry, so a photographer, I guess. Oh, that's a really good question. From the top of my head, I have to think a little bit. I'm not sure. Brooke the Bear, that's her name on Instagram. I'm not sure what her last name actually is. The Little Bear, that's her name. Brooke the Little Bear on Instagram. She is a really good photographer and has really inspired me a lot with her work, and simply because she's a female photographer around my age and is out there doing her thing, inspiring people, and that's how she inspired me with her work. So yeah. What chore do you absolutely hate doing? Dishes. I absolutely hate dishes. I hate when food gets stuck on, like old food gets stuck on like plates and stuff and like in the sink. I do not touch anything that has been in the sink. Like if you put dishes in the sink, I don't touch it because I think it's gross when water has been around with the food. No, I hate it. What's your favorite lens? My favorite lens is definitely my 300 2.8. It is an absolutely magical lens and I love it. Worst bit of kit you own? So I guess like camera gear that wasn't worth it. I'm not sure. My monopod, I don't use that a lot. I should start using it because I did feel the other day that I should have brought it with me and I didn't because I never really use it. So I guess it's not that bad, but it's one of those things that I don't use a lot. Where can we find you on social media? You can find me on Instagram and TikTok on Karolina Noree Wild, and on Facebook it's Karolina Noree Photography, I think. And then I also have a podcast with my boyfriend called Wildest Kruger Stories, so you can find us there with a lot of stories from Africa and about wildlife conservation, all those kind of things. So that's where you can find me. Cool, that was all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.